Hello, Dr. Brooks here. For those of you that are unfamiliar with me, I am a certified master life coach, transformational speaker, and author. I teach women to overcome adversity by developing resilience, and I do this by taking them through my proven system step by step. Today, I just wanted to drop in and speak to those of you that have a desire to write a book, but you may are afraid, you may not know where to start, or you just really unsure of the process. So this past year, I self-published 3 books, and my first book that I self-published is entitled 6 Pillars of Resilience: The Overcomer's Manual. This book is the first book, and I am so proud of this book. This is by far my largest book, and this book is just teaching people the 6 pillars that I use in my life in order to overcome adversity, to develop resilience, and to just be able to not let anything stop me. And so, this is the book that I share my particular strategies. This is the book that is the foundation of my coaching business. And so that proven system step by step is the 6 pillars. And then a couple of months after that, I wrote and self-published Rumble, The Sound of the Intercessor, which is a prayer book. This book teaches people how to pray. It teaches people how to go back to the basics in prayer. And then the third book that I just released is called Unbreakable: My Journey to Resilience. And so this book kind of give people a little more information about me. A lot of people may see my reels, they may see videos, and they just really don't know a lot about me. And so in this particular book, I'm more transparent. And so I shared what I have done over the last 10 months, essentially, to encourage someone. So I didn't have a guide when I went to write my book. I didn't have a process in mind. I never written a book before. I wrote a dissertation when I earned my doctorate degree, but that was by far the largest thing that I had written and published. So I wasn't familiar. It was unfamiliar territory. And so what I did was I said, what problem do I want to solve for people? Because essentially, your book is solving a problem. And so, once you identify the problem that you want to solve, then you're going to create an outline around that particular problem. And so, the problem that I wanted to solve was people's inability to overcome adversity quickly. I was seeing on my timeline on Facebook, so many people was just staying in situations too long. And so I knew that I had the abilities, I had the strategies, I had the experience to help people to be able to overcome setbacks quickly. And so I that was the problem that I wanted to solve. And so then what I did was I outlined it. Okay, what does it look like? What competencies did I use in order to tackle life? And so that's how this book was birthed. And so I just want to encourage you. If you want to write a book, the first thing that I want you to do is identify the problem that you would like to solve. And then I want you to outline that problem. And then I want you to begin to just write about it. I challenge you to write a paragraph a day, or maybe 2 to 3 paragraphs a week, because a paragraph is 3 to 5 sentences. And so if you take your idea and if you chop it into smaller, more manageable tasks, then you will be able to not only write your book, but you will be able to edit and you will be able to publish your book within about 2 to 3 months. You may, depending on if you work or whatever, you may get it done faster. And so I just want to encourage you. So identify the problem that you would like to solve, and then do an outline based on how are the steps or the strategies to solve that problem, and then begin to write about it. Don't worry about the title right now. That's not important. Don't worry about, how it's flowing right now. That's not important. The most important thing is simply for you to start. And so I just want to encourage you. All of my books are self-published. I use sites like Amazon KDP. I use Lulu's. I use Barnes and Nobles. Draft to Digital. It's so many different sites that would allow you to self-publish your work. You can also go through a publisher. It's up to you. There's no wrong way. The best thing to do is simply get started. And so again, I just want to encourage you, put yourself out there and start writing your book. If you would like any other tips or need advice or just encouragement, feel free to email me, support@brooksdeming.com. Again, my email address is support@brooksdeming.com. And so if you have any questions, again, email me, support@brooksdeming.com, and I will help you out. I know what it is like to want to do something and you don't know where to go to do it. You don't know how to start. And so I just pride myself in trying to help people, especially if I have the time to do so. So again, your first step is to identify the problem that you intend to solve with your book, and then create an outline based on how to solve that problem, and then commit to writing 3 to 5 paragraphs per week. Paragraph is 3 to 5 sentences. And then before you know it, you will have a bunch of material and content for your book. And then, of course, you're going to edit it and you are going to make sure it flows. And then you are going to publish your book. So, congratulations and go get started.